And we're going to have someone, the next guy, setting up their video, so don't get distracted by the person here. Listen to Michelle. There you go. Okay, you ready?
Okay, first I want to say I am so excited to be at a conference where I can be surrounded by people who are passionate about teaching and learning, and also about students. I feed a Twitter stream called Say One, and what it is I go through and I look for blogs, tweets, students are talking about their professors, trying to learn more about what students really think. And one of the most interesting universal messages I got from that is students have the radical notion that they are not students, that they're people. And I went back to my classroom and I looked at all of the people in my classroom, and they were in fact people, all different kinds of people, big ones, small ones, short ones, tall ones. And I began to think about my time as a student and about my time as a teacher, because I've only been teaching full-time since 2006. And the conclusion that I came to is that being a professor is my occupation, but being a teacher is my profession. And I think being here with all of you, you're probably on board with the idea, and that's exciting to me. Teachers don't often get to see what the end result of the impact that they have is on their students. We affect them sometimes in really big ways. That's so gratifying. When a student comes to you and says, "You changed my life." But that isn't the norm. The norm is that we affect students' lives and our co-workers' lives in these small increments of change and improvement. And I think, what does that do? But when I look out at all the people here, and if all of us are changing the lives of students in small increments, when every faculty member at your institution is dedicated to seeing students as people who have families and obligations as citizens of the world, the small incremental changes begin to grow. A strong faculty at a university can change the face of a community. A nation of strong faculty dedicated to changing students' lives can change the course of our education system. And so when you feel discouraged and you say, "I don't know if I'm making any difference with my students," I'm here to tell you that you already have. Right? I wanted to change the world as a teacher, and I was so discouraged and burnt out until I realized I have already changed the world. And so have all of you. And I want you to go out and leave here and go back to your institutions and spread the good word and remind each other that you do have the power to affect massive change, because we are all doing it together. We are preparing our students for a world that we have no concept of. Everything is changing so fast. No one can predict what's going to happen. So what we must do is prepare them to be critical thinkers, and we must prepare them to be better than us. That is our profession. And I'm so excited and recharged and energized to be spending my time with you here, so that I can go back to my own institution and I can be inspired and I can work with my faculty and my students, because we get burned out on the day-to-day. We get stuck in the mire of politics and red tapes, and I've got to get a form for what and how many signatures. And don't sweat that small stuff. Change what you can and go back to the classroom and work with your fellow faculty. Build a tribe of faculty in your institution that can change the face of education where you are. You all have the power to change the world. No, even better, you all already have. But don't stop, don't give up, do more, push harder, have impact, and help me make the world that you want the next generation to have. And the last thing I have to say to you all today is, be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes.